Hey, Brandon.
Bosco, good to see you.
Yeah, thank you for taking time to show me your store. And looking for a few nice watches. And also we can see a handsome guy from here.
Well, I don't know about that, but I'm excited to show you. I'll give you the tour, and it's great to see you.
All right, thank you. Wow, look at this.
We've got some fun stuff to play with today.
Wow, a lot of toys.
Yeah.
Wow, beautiful toys. Well, we don't know how to start. Let me start with mine first.
Perfect.
Start with mine first. Take those away.
Let's get rid of these for now.
Get rid of those first. Okay. All right. I'll show you what I have. I'll show you my collection. Before you show me your collection. 老板呢跟我研究一下手表。那这一集呢，跟大家就是在这里聊一下，看一下。那我就先介绍一下我自己的手表，我自己储存了很多年的一些我自己非常心爱的。然后之后就叫老板介绍一些他这里他觉得非常好的，他自己感觉在这么长时间手表给他的一种感觉，还有手表的一种认知。Okay, so, well, for this one's first. This guy, I got it from Hawaii. Maybe $800. A wood watch.
Not bad.
So I feel like, something I can just wear, with fashion. And this guy is like maybe $500. Yeah, $500. And the battery life goes on forever. So I like this. And this one is the lightest one. I think I like it because it's very light. And this one, same brand, and is the ceramic, high-tech ceramic. So it, not unscratchable. So I like these. And then I bought a very nice one from you. And this guy is beautiful. This one is all gold. I don't know why this gold is so yellow than the new one. The new one that came out, maybe the gold is different.
A different composition.
Yeah.
So this was the OG. Back in the day. And the beautiful part about that watch is the dial.
The dial, huh?
The tropical dial.
Yeah, and it's what year is this? Maybe 1980.
It's in the 80s. I don't remember exactly.
1984.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was mid 80s.
Yeah, almost like antique.
Yeah. Vintage.
Yeah.
Just like us now.
No, you're not. Yeah, like me. So I love this. And show me what you have.
Okay, I'll show you my collection. I'll show you my personal collection first.
Yes. Wow.
Gotta get the box out for this.
Wow.
So, of my collection, my favorite piece, and the one that I have the most sentiment for, is this Tudor Pelagos with the blue dial. This was the first watch I ever bought for myself.
Oh.
So it was to celebrate when we got Tudor as a line in our store. So I celebrated by buying this for myself, and it was a big purchase at the time. It was, I think, more expensive than anything I had ever bought at the time. And
how much was that?
This was $4,500, around $4,500.
And how much would that be right now if I buy it brand new?
Right now it's $4,575, I believe. So it's gone up a little bit. It's a fantastic watch. It's Tudor. It's titanium, so it's a little more scratch resistant than the steel, and it has the ceramic bezel.
Very light.
Very light. The titanium.
Yeah, titanium.
So it's a big watch, but it wears really nicely.
钛金属的 很轻，感觉很轻。
Yeah, so I was very proud of this one. Another one that I'm very proud of is one that I actually designed for our 20th anniversary for our store. We decided to design these pieces.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, it's fun. And they're dual hairspring automatic watches, and they have our logo on the dial, and our logo on the back.
Looks like what's this looks like? Looks like an astronaut.
It's like a spaceship.
Spaceship.
It's a fun one. So a nice big domed crystal there, and it's fun. I mean, it's not a super expensive watch, but it's a fun watch. These we retailed, I believe, at $800.
$800?
Yeah.
You kidding me? Wow.
A big look for $800, right?
Yeah. Well, this looks like $30,000. Beautiful. I'll buy one of this. Okay.
Perfect.
Okay.
That's the best value in the whole box right there. This is a fun one. This is a vintage VDB. This was a gift from a close friend of mine, and he collects these. The cool thing about these is they make these cases, and this is fully steel, I believe, but it's heavy.
Oh yeah, yeah. Kind of feel like a pound.
Yeah. It's a serious dive watch.
This way or this way?
The other way. So the crown is actually
yeah. Confused.
Yeah. It's interesting, different, very unique.
But I like it though, because most of the time, I don't know, to other people, I wear the crown right here.
Yeah.
And then it just, it's hurting the skin right here, this part. So
this is great for swimming, going to the beach. I mean, it's a cool.
Yeah.
This thing could survive a nuclear blast. This is like indestructible.
How long will you have this?
This one is I've had for I believe 2 or 3 years.
Oh, okay.
I wear it a lot on vacation. I have my old Tag Heuer that doesn't have any more batteries in it. I need to change the battery, but this is they did some digital watches, so I thought it was cool. You can change the time zone at the push of a button. So I actually wore this when I lived in Hong Kong.
Oh, really?
When I was able to just push a button and see what time it was back home.
Right, you were in Hong Kong. And how long were you been in Hong Kong?
I was there for 1 year.
1 year?
At HKU.
In HKU?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
what do you study?
I studied international business. So,
Business.
Yeah, a lot of business courses at HKU and
Yeah. So crowded.
Yeah.
Hot.
Very
humid.
hot.
Yeah.
I was sweaty the entire time I was in Hong Kong.
Yeah. Winter time is good though.
Wintertime is great.
The food is good.
Best food in the world.
Best food, but it doesn't get you fat.
No.
Yeah.
I was
because
skinny.
It's so tasty.
I was so skinny when I was there.
You're gonna be so picky about food, and you don't go into a lot of junk food anymore because you have everything there.
Yeah, I miss it. That's the thing I miss the most is the food.
We just go back there.
So good. I need to. I know.
Yeah. I was from Hong Kong, and I lived there all my life, and
it's a beautiful city.
Yeah,
one of my favorites.
Well, it changed the last couple of years.
Yeah,
many things change. Yeah, hopefully it will get better sooner. Yeah.
All right, to continue. This is the first Rolex I bought myself. This is my Submariner. I love this one.
First one you got?
First one I bought for myself, yes.
Beautiful one. Yeah. Tell me about the Submariner. Why is it so popular?
The Submariner has been around for years. It came out in the 50s, and it was their first real tool watch that Rolex came out with.
Right.
For divers, and
right.
It's just been iconic since then. So I think just because of the iconic history of the watch, it's the most popular,
Right.
Living in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
You see a Submariner, everyone has a Submariner.
Everybody.
It's just,
especially the black one.
Yeah.
The black one is most easy to get. This one is so rare. This one is very hard to get. Blue dial, blue, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit more
Beautiful.
rare.
And this one is white gold too.
Correct.
Yeah.
Solid white gold.
Yeah, it's heavy.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Then we have my Tudor GMT. This one I love.
This one is iconic everywhere. You see everywhere on the poster. Everywhere.
Exactly.
Everybody wants this one. And you selling this one
I do,
at
yes.
the store?
So this one sells
Wow.
for $4,100 in the store.
41 only.
Yeah.
Well, this one is a good piece of collections.
Yeah.
People can, you know,
My
hold on to this for years. And the used market, used value of this,
They hold right around
hold-
retail, maybe a little bit above.
really.
Yeah, Tudor.
So it's good investment
correct.
on Tudor.
Correct.
Yeah, Tudor has been around for a long time, even in Hong Kong too.
1926.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of Chinese people would love this too. Like feels very not too heavy. Feels normal.
Yeah.
Good-
It's a great
good weight.
travel watch.
Yeah.
When I don't, when I'm not wearing.
Good size.
Yeah.
Feels like 40 mm.
Correct.
Yeah.
No, 41.
41.
41.
Mm.
41 millimeter. It's
Yeah.
got the GMT. So
Yeah,
dual
guy
time
like
zone.
me, skinny, with is perfect. Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, fantastic. It's a great watch.
Yeah.
And my most recent acquisition is my Tudor 9. You know the area code here, right? I grew up
Yeah.
in the 925.
Yeah, yeah.
And they came out with this 925. It's a silver. That's the
Silver,
number for
95,
silver.
Yeah.
And when they came out with the 925 watch, I said, you know what? I grew up in the 925. I have to have it. And I love it. It's
But
such a
it's
fun
silver.
watch.
This whole piece
Silver.
is silver.
It's a solid block of silver that they machined the case from.
How you can keep this so no scratches? Wow.
I don't know. It's amazing how it hasn't, but I've been wearing it. I've been enjoying it. Silver is very soft, so it should, in theory, scratch, but it really doesn't. It hasn't scratched much.
This one, how much would this one cost?
3,800, I believe, and then
Show me the nice one on your hand.
the actual most important piece in my collection is on my wrist right now. This is my Day-Date white gold with a meteorite baguette dial. This one's important because I got this. It's my wedding watch.
Right.
So this will be on my wrist during my wedding in a couple of months.
Beautiful one.
White gold as
Pretty
well. So
heavy.
it's nice weight to it.
Yeah, 18 karat white gold.
Correct.
And you have the project cut diamonds all around.
Yeah.
How many pieces? 10 pieces of
10.
diamonds.
Yes, 10
Yeah.
diamonds.
10 diamonds. Beautiful one. Yeah.
Thank you.
Very beautiful. Yeah. This one, how much would this one cost?
This one is 48,250.
48,250?
Yeah.
And wow, I bet the value
Definitely the most
goes up.
expensive watch in my collection.
But I think it holds a value very good.
It does.
Yeah.
The Rolexes,
Rolex,
Tudors,
or even other brands,
Tudor, Cartier,
Cartier,
they all hold their value very well.
Hold the value very good, especially the last 2 years.
Oh,
I think,
yeah.
yeah.
Crazy.
Everybody is talking about watches. Yeah, that's why I really want to come here and learn from you.
Come have a conversation about watches. I like it. That's what I do all day.
Yeah.
That's my.
Show me
that's my
something
job.
even nicer.
Okay. Let me show you. I pulled out a small sample. Oh, here we go. I pulled out a small sample of our Cartier selection.
Nice.
Cartier is a fantastic brand. Not only do they have high-end, beautiful pieces, but they also have some entry-level. So it's a huge range of what they make. You have your $4,000 price point. $2,600 is really where it starts, and they make watches in the millions. So they make everything.
Right.
So I like the versatility of Cartier. Some of the entry-level pieces would be like this. That is the Tank Must.
This one is entry level.
That is. It's,
Wow, that's fancy entry level.
It also comes on a leather strap, like this. Makes it a little bit less. I have an exciting piece. This is brand new. They just released this at Geneva 3 weeks ago. This is the Santos large model. Here, get it. Large model with PVD blue bezel. So that's a brand new 2022 release.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
PVD blue.
Correct. So PVD stands for physical vapor disposition. That's how they get that blue on the steel. And basically.
And this one is not sapphire.
That is not. That's spinel.
Oh, okay. No.
It's
no
hard to tell the difference.
No difference. Yeah. So how much would this one want?
This one's 7,800, I believe.
7,800.
7,800. 7,800.
7,800 块. Not bad for a Cartier.
It's great.
Yeah.
Great value. It's been very popular. It comes with this bracelet.
Yes.
It's very easily removed, and it comes with an additional blue rubber strap as well.
Okay. Nice. So tell me about what's special. What makes Cartier so special?
What makes Cartier special is their heritage, their history, and their design capabilities. So Cartier has been around since the 1800s. The late 1800s is when they really started. They started making wristwatches in the early 1900s, around 1905, for their friends who were in the aviation industry. So the first pilots in the world were wearing Cartier's wristwatches.
I see.
So some fantastic history with their watches. The Santos is one of those that pays homage to those. The tank comes from back in World War I. Louis Cartier saw a picture of a tank in the newspaper, and it had the brand cards, and he designed the iconic tank watch
with the idea.
From the actual
tank
that was used in World War I. They are called often the master of shapes, and they're called this because they make watches in all different shapes. Most watch brands you're going to see a round watch. That's standard. Cartier does rectangles, they do squares.
I don't see a triangle though.
They do make a triangle. It's more or less a triangle. They call it they do the tank asymmetric, which is like a rhombus, and then they do the crash, which is a cool, almost triangle shape. They do some lots of different shapes. Very cool.
But these guys are good for your suit, for everyday, for everyday wearing.
Great everyday wear.
Thin. This one is very, very thin. Comparing, look, a watch is not something for time. Watch is just fashion. To me, people would say.
For me, as a guy, as a man, it's the one piece of jewelry that I can wear.
Yes.
I don't wear any other jewelry other than my watch. And for me, that's a self-expression. You go on what type of look you like and what kind of metal. Like I love white gold, so I wear
exactly.
some of that.
I went to the other store. I said, hey, I walk out to the store. I bought a watch, and I said, please set the time for me. And she goes like, you don't need to watch. You don't need to watch to read your time. It doesn't matter. It's just something to put on your hand, and it's a piece of jewelry.
It's self-expression.
Yes. But say if you have this piece put on your hand, it looks totally different. More bulky, more sporty. And if you put this piece on the hand,
dressy.
It's dressy.
Total dress watch.
Totally different. It feels like you're a different person.
So, another thing I love about watches is the mechanical part of it. What they can do in a tiny little case, and the amounts, the types of movements that they make. So I really like, this is a cool one. It's called a mono pusher chronograph. So normally with a chronograph you have the buttons on the top and bottom. With this one, you start it on the left side, stop with the same one, and then you push the crown to reset.
Oh.
Something like that. I mean, it's just an engineering. It's a
this one
engineering
is
feat.
Very sporty too.
Very sporty.
Yeah. How much this one goes?
This one is 9,400.
Oh, this one is more. Yeah, this one new model too.
Newer. That one came out last year.
Well, tell me, which brand or which watch you think is most valuable, holding the value, or kind of like a good investment? sometimes we buying a watch. To some people, they might be a watch for their whole life, just one piece for their whole life. So some people, they like to, putting their spare money, buying a few pieces, putting in the safe, and then years later they can, well, we don't know what's in life. Years later, maybe I have to sell this for my kids' college fund or whatever. But meanwhile, you can still enjoying you having a couple of nice pieces, right? So, what's good investment?
So, I am always of the idea, and this is not going to be the answer that you want to hear, but I'm always a proponent of buying what you like, see what you like, what you're going to wear, what you're going to enjoy. Don't worry about what it's worth.
Exactly.
I don't buy watches based on what they're worth. I buy them based on how they look. Because who knows in 5 years if there's a massive recession and all of our watches are worth nothing. At least you have something that you enjoy. I buy it without the thought of what is this worth, because if I'm wearing it and enjoying it and I intend to keep it, that's what I'm just going to go off of the aesthetic.
You're right at some point, but some people still think, recession doesn't come. The value keeps going up. Some watches, you're seeing this beautiful Cartier years before it worth $3,000. Right now, worth $8,000. Yeah. So
and right now, everything is up. They say a rising tide brings up all ships. They've got brands that have historically
I'm different than you. I buying things, I think what it's worth. I like something with the gold. I think if I have to spend $20,000 or $40,000, I will buy $40,000 because just in case
it has that gold value in there.
Yeah. Just in case, if I melt it, it's still worth.
Exactly. So historically, I mean, Rolex, Patek Philippe, Richard Mille, those have been very popular in the recent years. Yeah. Historically, watches.
But you don't really. Not many people can afford those.
Correct.
Right. So, for ordinary people, for people like me, I collect $500, $1,000 watch here and there, and then I want to buy one good piece. Right, so I'm gonna choose which one is the best value, which one holds the best value for me, and I feel good that way.
Yeah,
I feel comparing to a better looking one.
And to answer that, the better looking ones are usually the ones that hold their value the best.
You're right. Like handsome guy, or a guy who doesn't, look very good, but he can talk.